All right, so I was just walking back from my 100-yard target, and at 100 yards with my 225 grain ELDMs, these are not hand loads, these are just Hornady, match ammo. It actually did pretty well, about half MOA for those two 5-shot groups, and I'm happy with that. My numbers actually look good, which is nice. Sometimes you'll get a nice tight group, but the numbers don't look so good, or vice versa. You'll get great numbers, and the group doesn't look so good. It's all in how well you're controlling things and how well the ammo performs. And so extreme spread was 10. Okay, that's for a 10-shot group. And the standard deviation was 4. That's really nice. Now, it's not too windy out today, so hopefully I can pump out those same groups at 1,000 and get, relatively tight sub-MOA groups. We'll see how much time I have today. Mostly today is about validation and truing up my ballistic app. I had some errors, I had some bad data in there, and I started noticing issues the further I got out. There's just a 1/10 off here or there, and well, it was more like it was 3/10 off. It was really frustrating that I couldn't true it. So anyways, the Riton optic is doing exactly what it should, and I'm really happy with it. That chevron with the dot on top in the reticle, it is unique, but it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It gives me a really nice fine aiming point to put on about a 1/3 inch little dot down there and keep those groups small. So aim small, miss small works for me, and that dot size was appropriate. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and run it out a little bit further, and maybe I'll throw on a target camera as well. Truth be told, I don't really like to shoot this rifle closer than 1,000 yards, really, or 900 yards, around there. I just don't prefer to, because the caliber is very capable. These 225 grain ELDs from Hornady have done really well. Even at this point, I've got many, many rounds down the barrel of this RPR. These bullets are still performing really decently. And when I've thrown this optic on there, it's just such a capable package. I have other rifles that I can shoot closer. I can shoot 223s at 600 yards and be happy with that, with the performance from that very often, or 308s especially. With this one, I tend to want to shoot it a little further, but I would like to show just a little bit of 600-yard shooting, just so it's not all extreme long-range stuff in the future with it. Try to show a little balance of some closer stuff too, because I know some people are going to be looking at this as a do-it-all optic. So for very, very close shooting, because it has that parallax that goes way, way down. It has illumination in a reticle that makes sense way, way down on the magnification dial here, all the way down at 3 power, and they're going to want to know like closer shooting and that sort of thing. And then maybe a little bit further, I'll shoot on about, I'll probably go 16 power here at 620 yards, just on an IDPA at the moment, and we'll see what kind of impacts I get. It might just knock my target right over. It's a little too close to be shooting, unless I have a 1/2 inch steel. That's a pretty big one. It's just a lot of kinetic energy that goes down there, but the optic is going to do wonderfully for me. I already know that. 3.5, right around 3.5 is going to be my data. It might be 3.4. Somewhere in there, and with the wind, we'll just have to try to read that. Maybe one shot through here at 600, so you can get an idea what that reticle looks like at closer ranges on a full-size IPSC. All right, at 620 yards, here's an example of some illumination. This is level 6 on a very sunny day. Lots of snow reflection coming off there too. So plenty of light being forced into that objective. And I've got a clean bore, so I know this is going to be off, kind of why I want to do it right now. I'll waste a shot here as I dirty my barrel. Normally my data is 3.5. I think this is going to send me off with a little bit of cleaning agent possibly still in the barrel. But normally 3.5 would be my data. Let's see what happens here at 620 with a clean barrel and level 6 illumination. It didn't seem like it was too far off. Point of impact seems relatively close. All right, I can't expend too much here, but let's throw a couple of the hunting rounds anyways. At some steel there. I think I'm going to be right around 7.9 with this 212. Should be able to see the flash from the target indicator. All right, let's do a little holdover work. Let's see. I'm going to hold 7. Well, I'll probably go about here. Yeah, 7.6, somewhere around there. Make sure we're focused down there. My phone keeps dying. It's too cold. I could see the miss right. I think I jerked the trigger pretty bad on that one. A little bit of mirage. And another impact. Let's go ahead and dial this time. Right about there. And we'll focus on the center reticle, hopefully. Man, this optic rifle combination, it really makes 1,030 yards look easy. Let's do one more. I was really enjoying holding over. I'm gonna go back to 0 and just do that hold. One more on the hold over here. Man, the vibration that knocked off my shot indicator again. That happens a lot. Well, unfortunately, my phone died and my camera's about to die, so I don't think I have a lot of time left. I'm going to tell you that I really, really enjoy this optic. I'm glad to see that it could handle the Magnum recoil with no problems as well. Of course, I already knew that because it could last on that HW97 I put it on. It's a smaller footprint than a lot of the optics I've run on this rifle, but I'm noticing something. I'm shooting it better. My theory is that that center dot is big enough that I can pick it up. The chevron helps me place it, and the contrast is just better in general against other targets. Now, I almost feel bad putting it on this rifle only because it's such a capable holdover style reticle that for speed shooting, shooting fast in competitions, PRS, NRL, or NRL Hunter, those kinds of things, I feel like this reticle would really excel, and I'll have to put that to the test in the next series of videos. Some matches coming this summer, perhaps on a different rifle, because I'm not going to shoot a 300 PRC in that context. The next goal with this would be at 1 mile, and I do have, just double check, I do have enough for 1 mile. Yep. So 19.5, I'm able to use the full range of allowed internal travel when I hit that limiter. It's like 19.6, I think. And I could take this cap off and put on the one that doesn't have the revolution indicator or the stop on it, and it would give me the full range of travel if I want to go out to 2,000 yards. There is a chance that I'll have 2 miles available, but I'm not sure that I want to run that this next time, because I'm going to be pretty happy with just getting 1 mile. And this non-hand loaded, just match ammo, pretty much stock everything rifle. As far as the glass clarity now, the glass clarity was clear all the way through. I had no issues, and I have no issues with the glass clarity. I'm very, very happy with it. At max power, running it all the way up to 24, it doesn't darken very much at all. It looks pretty darn good, and I was very comfortable shooting targets at 1,000 at 24 power and then down to 10 power. 10 is about the lowest that I really think I will go with this very often. 12 is comfortable. So somewhere in between 12 and 16 power is probably the best. I did get some heat mirage coming off my barrel. Unfortunately, I got this guy cooking today, which is surprising. it's just way too close. So I was getting some mirage transfer to this 56mm bell, and I'm using way too low of rings. Part of that is the design of the RPR with this rail and the way that this 30 MOA rail runs into it. Anyways, I think that's maybe just one change I'll make in the future is lift these up to some high rings, and I'll still be very comfortable. If I need to, I can lift my cheek a little bit on this stock cheek riser. Not really seeing too many limitations with the rifle overall, and I'm certainly not seeing limitations with the glass, with the feature sets, and I'm a really big fan. It's on this rifle for a reason. It cost me a lot to shoot this rifle. I don't get this ammo I don't get for free, guys. This is something I pay for, and I'm doing it out of just the pleasure of liking this optic and shooting some nice groups lately. So well done to Riton. This optic definitely gets my thumbs up, my approval. I will be doing more content with it in the future, and don't be surprised if you see it on a few other rifles. If this optic isn't exactly what you're looking for, maybe hunt around my channel, check out some of these videos, and maybe they're more in line with what you're looking for.